One play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. For the full chain, rock bottom, and handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A give to Kamara running right. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 52-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. And the catch made by Johnson. On the move past the 40. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Kamara. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the red zone now, Winston. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some completion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching them try to take away that area of the field.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. 1 interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Winston throwing out right here, caught by Olave. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. In motion goes the tight end. On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Fourth down, Winston. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. He's got the first down and more than that. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Winston now to throw on first down. Over the middle into the hands of Mike Bates. Post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Following the interception, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Winston now from the 50. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Hurts fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Saints. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play action with Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Brett Kern now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .31 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
He was brought down by Josh Smith. The tackle made back at his own 49.
Intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get it back. Past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 38, Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Left side here to Sanders. Always got some breathing room. Touchdown, Eagles. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Kamara up the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's brought down to the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
13 yards on the play. And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Landry, the receiver, in motion left. On 2nd and 7, Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A give to the fullback on the dive. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Again, it's Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Winston. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The kick by Lutz is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
19 tight.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Into the hands of Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there. Is Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here we go. 45 seconds left, and things have boiled down to this onside kick. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Winston. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Down inside the 10. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. What's good on the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. The Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Winston to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. They're looking to throw this. Winston. Open man down the field is Landry. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it on the road, on the curve, on the block. I was already sold, I don't work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she comes, look what I gotta do. I'm moving with a 2, I paid it at the fuck. Yeah. tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, get them picked off Bentley, white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock them. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top. Cut it out the road, out the earth, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full. Yeah.
New toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you this gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy. Off the top, I just scraped it off the top. Cut it out the road, out the earth, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First down, they'll start out with Singletary. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 25. First down, here's the run with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen now looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Cook, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. This goes out wide from Nixon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
6-0 our score after one.
Here we go, here we go.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They're passing here. Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
On 1, ready?
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now it's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Eluding the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyrell Dodson. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2, ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
The center receiver in motion to the right. Burrow on play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this returnable for Hines. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Allen. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Allen now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Here's Allen to throw it. Buying time to his left. He'll dump this off to Cook. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. 3/4 in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that. And that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Mixon will try the right side. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. Stop.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here we go. 11 MT. 12.
Burrow going for it on fourth. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Singletary to get the drive started. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To the air, Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now Allen, gotta have this one. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for two. Now receiver in motion left. Now Allen. That's caught, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
11.
Throwing, Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Singletary again. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is
Yeah.